Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and give this video a like up. What if Triple H defected from WWE and went to AEW? Yes, that Triple H, the husband of Stephanie McMahon, and son-in-law of Vince McMahon. That's the hypothetical question I tossed out to you last week. I never expected it to get so many views here on Sportskeeda. I want to share from the hundreds of replies some of your very passionate feedback, and I sincerely thank you for your very valued input. From Ron Patello, Las Vegas, Nevada. Thank you again for your feedback, and there is still room for more comments. You can tweet them to me at Apter1Wrestling. Also, thanks for all your support since I joined the wonderful Sportskeeda Wrestling Department family. To find all my posts, please go to my profile. The wrestling world thrives on the impossible, the unthinkable, the moments that make fans lose their minds and break the internet. Now, imagine this. Triple A. Yes, the game, the king of kings, the cerebral assassin, leaving WWE and stepping into an AEW ring. Just let that sink in. It's an idea so outrageous, so exhilarating, and so utterly insane that it demands to be explored. Would Triple H in AEW be a colossal power shift, or would it be seen as the ultimate betrayal of everything he built? Let's break it down, moment by moment, move by move. For nearly 3 decades, Triple H has been synonymous with WWE. He went from being the blue blood aristocrat in the mid-90s to leading DX into the Attitude Era. He then became the ruthless world champion, the mastermind behind Evolution, and ultimately, the architect of WWE's future through NXT. But let's talk about the elephant in the room, Vince McMahon. With the WWE-UFC merger under Endeavor and Vince regaining control of creative, Triple H's influence over WWE has seemingly diminished. Fans who adored his version of NXT saw their favorite stars wasted on the main roster. The gut-wrenching releases of talents he believed in, like Keith Lee, Karrion Kross, before his return, and many others, must have been personal for him. Would the frustration reach a breaking point? Could Triple A, the man who embodies loyalty to WWE, finally say enough is enough? AEW thrives on defying expectations. Tony Khan has built a company that serves as an alternative to WWE, luring away major stars like Jon Moxley, Adam Cole, Bryan Danielson, and even WWE lifers like Edge, Adam Copeland. But Triple H is different. He's not just a wrestler. He's a McMahon by marriage. He's an institution. His presence in AEW wouldn't just be another jump. It would be an earthquake that shakes the industry to its core. Imagine the pop. Imagine the glass-shattering moment where AEW Dynamite goes black, and then, "Time to play the game" blares over the speakers. The crowd would erupt in disbelief. Triple H walks down the ramp, all business, wearing a suit, but with that signature smirk. He grabs the mic and says something simple but spine-chilling. "I've spent years playing their game. Now it's time to change the game." Triple H could assume an authority role, perhaps replacing Tony Khan as the on-screen president of AEW. Maybe Tony hires him in a kayfabe role, acknowledging that the company needs a wrestling mind with experience at the helm. This would be poetic justice. Hunter, after years of fighting for creative control in WWE, finally getting full reign over a wrestling show without Vince looming over his shoulder. Would fans embrace this? Absolutely. Would WWE loyalists despise it? Without a doubt. And that's what makes it gold. Let's be real. Triple H's in-ring career is overdue to his heart condition. But in a world where anything can happen, even a one-off, cinematic, or tag team match could be a possibility. If he were ever to wrestle in AEW, the matchups write themselves. Triple H versus Kenny Omega. The V-Trigger versus the Pedigree. Two of the most cerebral in-ring storytellers ever. Triple H versus Bryan Danielson. A rematch of their WrestleMania 30 classic, but now with reversed roles. Could Bryan finally conquer the King of Kings? Triple H versus MJF. The generational heel versus one of the best villains in modern wrestling. Triple H and Adam Cole versus the Elite. the leader of NXT versus the men who left it behind. Even if it's just one match, the storytelling alone would be worth it. For some, Triple H joining AEW would be nothing short of a betrayal. The man who once vowed loyalty to WWE, who built the future of their talent, suddenly aligning with their biggest rival? It would feel like Hulk Hogan forming the New all over again. But what if it were bigger than that? What if this wasn't just about defection, but about wrestling itself? AEW represents creative freedom. It represents the wrestlers Triple H fought for in NXT. Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, and others, being given the chance to shine. Maybe Triple H's move wouldn't be out of spite, but out of a love for the business. Maybe, just maybe, this would be him proving that he's more than just Vince McMahon's son-in-law. He's a wrestling mind that belongs in the industry, no matter the company. Let's be clear. The chances of Triple H leaving WWE for AEW are slim to none. He's part of the McMahon empire, married to Stephanie McMahon, and his entire career has been built within WWE's walls. However, wrestling has always been unpredictable. If you had told fans 5 years ago that CM Punk would return to wrestling, Cody Rhodes would headline WrestleMania, and Vince McMahon would sell WWE, they would have laughed you out of the building. Yet, all of it happened. So while the likelihood of Triple H in AEW remains low, the mere possibility of it is enough to send the wrestling world into a frenzy. Triple H in AEW would be the biggest shock in wrestling history. It would shatter the perception of what's possible. It would divide fans, shake WWE to its core, and elevate AEW into a whole new stratosphere. Would it be a betrayal? Would it be a power move? Would it be the end of an era or the beginning of a revolution? One thing is for sure, if the game ever decides to change the game, wrestling will never, ever be the same again.